The bloody war between Israel and Palestinian forces, which resulted in thousands of victims in 3 days, has shocked the world community. The abrupt escalation in the Middle East was also a big blow for the Kiev regime. The Ukrainian authorities, after discrediting their Western partners and spending multiple billions in aid, have now lost their leading position in the international agenda. As a professional showman, but an incompetent politician, Zelensky has tried his best to re-attract public attention. He bluntly claimed that Kiev has accurate data from unknown sources that Russia is behind the war in the Middle East. According to Zelensky, Moscow's goals are to create a new source of pain, to undermine world unity, and to destroy freedom in Europe. This is despite the fact that Russia has become one of the few states that has called on both sides for an immediate ceasefire. Zelensky is already trying to link Ukraine to Israel under the flag of countries suffering from terrorism. Having designated Russia and Iran as their common enemies, he again called on the West to provide the victims with everything necessary for protection. Hiding behind the tragedy in Israel and Palestine, the head of Ukraine brazenly begs for more weapons. Zelensky hypocritically equated the brutality of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict with the fake massacre in Bushehr and the alleged genocide of Ukrainians. However, from the very beginning of the military operation, the Russian military ensured the safety of the civilian population of Ukraine by providing numerous humanitarian corridors to the detriment of their own military goals, whilst the Kiev Nazis used the civilian population as a human shield, including in war-torn cities like Mariupol and Bakhmut. Last night, Russian forces hit Ukrainian facilities, including granaries used for the storage of weapons in the Mykolaiv and Odessa regions. Surprisingly, the massive strikes by Russian terrorists did not kill a single Ukrainian. At the same time, local residents filmed the faulty Ukrainian air defense throwing missiles in all directions. All Kiev's lies about strikes on civilian infrastructure have been refuted. Ukrainian cities have never suffered from the massive bombing like those in Gaza today, and not a single civilian was taken hostage like hundreds of Israelis who have been captured by Hamas. As a result, Kiev is forced to stage massacres like in Bushehr, or themselves launch the real ones like in Konstantinovka, Kramatorsk and other eastern towns. Whilst the public has grown tired of Kiev's lies and demands, the Ukrainian military is likely to launch new bloody provocations in the nearest future. Meanwhile, Washington is not pleased by the fact that the weapons transferred to Ukraine have emerged in the hands of Palestinian militants. The corrupt Ukrainian authorities, who freely sold Western weapons on the black market, thus enriching themselves from the war, now risk driving the last nail in the coffin of the Kiev regime.